I'm travelling on the Grand Trunk, or GT Road, down to Delhi. The same 300-mile journey that millions of Sikhs, including my own family, were forced to make as refugees. After India declared independence, the tension between different religions was high. In Punjab, Sikhs and Muslims clashed as they both scrambled to get to the right side of the border and find safe haven. 1 million people died from violence or starvation trying to reach their destinations. My first stop en route to Delhi is an hour outside Amritsar. I'm looking for a spot where the Holy Order of Sikh soldiers have set up camp. I was raised on stories about these legendary nomadic warriors, whose way of life hasn't changed for over 300 years. This is my chance to meet the Nihang, the superheroes of the Sikh world. Getting to meet them hasn't been easy, but thanks to Dalbir, who's worked with them for years, here I am. I'm just in awe, because as I've been growing up, and when my granddad on my mum's side used to tell me about the Nihang, the saint soldiers, the protectors of the faith, but everybody's faith. These guys that went about and looked after everybody, and they're here. Their martial art, Gatka, has been around for thousands of years. But these swords aren't just for show. Why would spiritual people and peace-loving people do Gatka?
To protect their culture and the nation, and they're always ready to fight and protect their religion.
The Nihang were rarely beaten on the battlefield, even when outnumbered. So where do they get their strength? The Nihang, they travel, they're nomadic, yes, in the sense of they go from place to place.
Yes.
And me being a chef, I always go back, how did they eat?
I'm going to show you their main kitchen.
Thank you. They have set up camp in a local Gurdwara, but before I see their operation, I am being taken to the head of the order to get his blessing. Babaji was saying...
Babaji did you welcome. They are very happy to see that you are also laundry chef, yeah, in Scotland. So they gave you a lot of blessings. So you're welcome.
Open kitchens with strict rules are set up each time they move camp.
They only make their foods in iron balls.
Iron?
Iron balls.
Why?
Iron.
Why?
Because it gives you the iron to their bodies. They make them like iron.
They've always covered their mouths. Such respect is paid to the food that they put a piece of cloth over their mouth.
These people also not eat their food from the outside anywhere.
So it's an honour to become a Viveki, a chef for the Nihang, because they only cook for themselves. They can't even have packaged drinks, anything outside. And other Viveki, other chefs, Nihang chefs cook for them. But it's such an honour, I never knew this.
Close.
I'm not allowed into the kitchen, I'm not allowed to touch anything, because I'm not a Viveki chef, I'm not a Nihang chef.
So this Nihang Singh's all, whatever, it's like 50 kg, 100 kg, they has to do it
by hand, everything.
So they are very big muscles, yeah, big power, like warriors.
Everything done by hand until all the pilgrims are fed. But these villagers are here for more than a free lunch. They've come to be close to their heroes, and many will donate food and money to keep the Nihang traditions alive. These days, their role may be mainly ceremonial, but they're keeping alive a way of life unchanged for hundreds of years.
So there you can see under the trees, you can imagine how in the Guru's time they were looking and living life.
Yeah.
They change their locations after every 3 days.
Every 3 days?
Every 3 days.
How are they received? How do people welcome them?
Whenever they're going one to another place, people are always waiting for them. They're keen to see them because wherever they're going, people can be baptized by them, and people can become Sikhs, and people can learn the techniques of the martial art from them. you can see they are nearly ready to go.
ਆਪਣਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਪੰਥ ਲਾਡਲੀਆਂ ਫੌਜਾਂ ਰੱਖਣੀਆਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਬਰ ਤਿਆਰ ਸੋਢੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
As a child, you had in your mind, you know what I mean? I've seen them in books, I've seen them in videos, I've read about them, but then meeting them,
ਵਿਧੀ ਚੰਦ ਸ਼ੀਨਾ
amazing, amazing.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
Is there a place for them in this world? Yes. It's not vanished in 300 years. I don't think I'll vanish. I think they're strong enough to look after themselves.